Hey guys, what's up? It's Helene, and today Hey guys, what's up? It's Helene, and today it's Sunday. It's raining here in the Midwest in Ohio. It is actually downpouring. So I apologize in advance if this video has any thunder, lightning, raining that you hear, or my puppy over here. He's sleeping, but this stuff kind of normally wakes him up. It doesn't freak him out, but it wakes him up. So if you hear him or you hear the rain, I apologize in advance. I'm not doing a tutorial today or an unbagging or an unboxing. It's more of an update video because of my terrible lighting. I normally use natural lighting, so normally my videos have the natural light that looks good, that you can actually see, you know, different things. But today I'm just using a light that's next to me. It took me a minute to kind of figure out how I wanted it. I had it directly facing me, but then this side of my face was flat and dark. So I turned it so you can kind of see me now, so now it looks more natural. I hope it looks good when I'm editing it. I've been trying to adjust it as much as possible. I can't make any promises. Like I said, I normally use natural lighting. I'm working on getting a very good ring light, but I'm in the process. So, like I said, with this whole 2-minute ramble, I'm going to update you guys. I apologize for any noise, any inconvenienced noise that you hear between the weather and my dog and the terrible lighting. But if you guys want to get updated with me, then just keep on watching. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm going to have some makeup on, and I'm not going to look so scary. So I will be right back. And I am back. With the power of editing, I have some stuff on my makeup. I have makeup on my face. I don't look as scary, which I am missing bottom mascara, so excuse me for a minute. So, as I was saying, if you want to hear my update, since I don't have the perfect lighting for a tutorial, I don't have anything to unbox, unbag, or any of that stuff, I figured I would give an update. And I figured I would discuss the elephant in the room. I do right now have a lisp, and I will for a little bit, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. I'm still learning how to, how to deal with it. I hope it doesn't come off too much on camera. I don't hear it too much, but some words I'm just like, oof, you definitely sound like you have a lisp. And I have a lisp saying the word lisp. So if I just avoid that word, I think I'm pretty solid for the most part. So I'm going to update you guys. A lot has happened this weekend. It is Sunday, like I said in my intro. So let's jump into this video. I'm going to update you guys. So the elephant in the room, I have aligners in my mouth. So that's kind of gross. But I do have aligners in my mouth now. I am on day 3 of wearing them. This past Friday, like I said, it's Sunday, so a couple days ago, I got them in the mail finally. It's kind of a long story. I'll kind of breeze through it. The first time around that I did this video, it was kind of super long. So I'm just going to kind of breeze through it and get to like the important part of this. But long story short, it's been a while since I've had anything cosmetic in my mouth. I've had a palate expander when I was like 8 years old, 9 years old, something like that, to space out my teeth, because I do have a lot of teeth for my small mouth. But I have enough room, like in the back of my mouth, I have a lot of room for everything to shift. But before I could do braces, I had to do a palate expander. So I had a palate expander for a while, so I'm used to the whole lisp thing, you know, whatever. They take the palate expander out, and then a couple years later, I get braces. And I have braces on for about 6 months, maybe 8 max. It was a long time ago. I didn't have them any longer than a year, so I didn't have them on for a super long time to fix my teeth and bring them back together, since obviously the palate expander, as its name, it expands your teeth. So I needed something to bring my teeth back together. So I had braces on, and then I wore a retainer from after my braces for 4 years, which was fine, dandy, whatever. That didn't bother me. I wore retainers for my 4 years, and then my dentist said, that's all I need to do. I'm done. I'm good for like the rest of my life. Little did I know that's not the case, obviously. And to go through the other company, Smile Direct Club. Contact them, and I said, because you can also, it's all online, but there are like 22 locations, I believe, give or take, but there are locations that are stationed all through the U.S. that you can go to them if you're near them, get the impression kit, they'll do it for you and all that good stuff, or you can have it sent to you. I said, I am not doing the scent stuff. I've already struggled with this other company. Nope, it's not happening. So I look at the locations. I have 3 locations that's remotely near me. I have one in Ohio that's 2.5 hours away from me. I was like, if I have to drive to Columbus, I will. Not ideal. The other 2 were in Michigan. One was about an hour and a half, and one was about an hour 15. I said, you know what? I'm going to drive an hour 15 minutes to get to this company, to Smile Direct Club, to make sure that these impressions are done correctly. I said, I'm not messing around anymore. The clock is ticking. I need to get this done fast. Let me get there. They do this awesome 3D scan on my mouth. This guy, his name is Newt. Awesome. Newt, if you're watching this, you were fabulous. You were awesome. Or that's his middle name. That's what he goes by. So he gets this wand and he scans the top teeth and the bottom teeth, and he does this whole thing. Shipped him off and said, okay, they need 10 days, up to 10 days to see if you're a good candidate. Not even like a day and a half later, I get an email saying that I'm a candidate and we can move forward. So I could either do the payments or the one payment, blah, 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 yada, yada. So we start the process. Okay, so my appointment with Smile Direct was on the 12th of October, because that's Thursday. The original appointment was on the 13th. The 16th, that Monday, I got an email around lunchtime, like 11 or noon, something like that. I got an email saying that I am a candidate and we can move forward. So now that we got the timeline correct. So on the 16th, I'm like, all right. I tell my fiance, I said, all right, we need to move forward. I don't, you know how we are. We don't have time. We only got 6 months till the wedding or something crazy like that. We don't have a lot of time. 6 months and 1 day to the day that they said, yes, we can do it. So we really did not have a lot of time. So I said, okay, when you get home, we're going to start this process, whatever. We're going to figure this out. That whole weekend we spent, we were planning and trying to figure out how we were going to pay for it. And we figured it out. Because he knew this was not, I wasn't getting married until I knew my teeth were gonna look good. We started the process, and I get my aligners in this nice big box. This big box. My aligners, all weeks of my aligners, all of my teeth whitening, because I get free teeth whitening for, going through them, and all these guides and guidelines and all this stuff. I get this big box on Friday, just wait for it, November 3rd. I get an email on Halloween, which is the 31st, which was Tuesday? Yes, which was Tuesday. And Friday the 3rd, I get my box of aligners. So since then, and it's Sunday, it's the 5th of November, I'm on day 3 of my aligners, or 2.5, because I started my aligners when I got them, but I didn't get them till like 1 o'clock. So it took them, this fabulous company, Smile Direct Club, took 3 weeks. 3 weeks to start me on my aligners. 3 weeks. When they said it would take up to 10 days to get dentist approval that I'm a good candidate. So that's 10 days. 10 business days. So that's 2.5 weeks right there. And then it takes another month to make your aligners, takes up to a month. So that's about a month and a half to make aligners, and it took them 3 weeks. How awesome is that? 3 weeks. I was ecstatic when I got that email on Halloween this past Tuesday that my aligners were coming in. I was ecstatic. Of course, it felt like 3 months that I waited for them to send my aligners. It felt like 3 months. I'm not kidding. Like 3 weeks. And it should have been like 2 months maybe with like the whole time frame. So I was so excited. I'm still excited. I was screaming at work. I told my boss, I said, I need to go home for a minute. I'll be right back. I live right down the street from my one job. I work for my father-in-law. He was like, okay, that's fine. Go ahead. I said, I'll be back in 20 minutes. I said, I forgot my lunch and I have a box, a very, very, very important box that came in the mail today I need to get. I'll be back in 20. He's like, okay, that's fine. I'm screaming the whole way home. I get my box. I throw in my aligners. I was so excited and I've been wearing them ever since. So, needless to say, this company has been fabulous. Like the best company and quickest company I've ever worked with. And I'm going to tell you this, I am not affiliated. I'm not sponsored. They have no idea I'm saying this. They have no idea I'm talking about this. They don't know that I do YouTube videos or that I have a channel or that I am like writing this about them. I wrote a beautiful Yelp and like, you know, all those different like reviews about them because they've been so awesome. They're so awesome on their customer service online. You know, the phone, the people in person were awesome. And I mean, it took 3 weeks for me to get this process started. I am so happy. It literally, you know, makes me feel so good that I can actually almost have my perfect teeth before I get married. It's going to be awesome. I'll be like 2 months, I think, 2-3 months away from my perfect teeth when I get married in April. Because their expected date for me to have my perfect teeth is July 13th. And I'm getting married in April. So, I mean, it's a couple months difference. But if I can get them almost perfect, I will be so happy. I mean, the better looking, the happier I am, honestly. And online, they have this whole 3D system where it'll show you what your teeth look like now to what they'll look like at the end and what they'll look like I looked for about when I'll be getting married on that timeline, and they're almost perfect. And I'm okay with that. I mean, I would love them to be perfect, but I've already set my wedding date, and you know, it took me a while to go through this company, so that's my fault. That's not their fault. This company's been amazing. They honestly have been amazing to me. And I wanted to take the time and kind of explain to you my update and discuss with you how awesome they've been and how everything has worked for me. And I know it's only day 3, but it's been fabulous. So I just wanted to take the time to, you know, post a video, but show you something that means a lot to me because this is going to be a big change for me. But yeah, now that I'm rambling in the outro, like I said, I will post videos this week. It was bad timing to do a tutorial because of all my bad lighting and the rain and the, you know, dog making noise, you know, all that good stuff. So I will see you guys this week, and have a good day or night no matter where you are. And I will see you guys later. See ya.